Hello again, it's Mike Sloan. Let's go back and revisit the parcel map from the virtual tour, keeping in mind that all lakefront lots are already zoned for a residential cottage. The parcel with a large custom home and a flawless view of the lake has 180 feet of frontage, which by itself is already a ton. To the south is another lakefront parcel with a little over 61 feet of frontage, and to the north, parcels 3 and 4 can be combined to create an 80-foot lakefront parcel. Behind the property, you have 14.6 more acres that provide the room you need to allow separate access to each of these parcels if that's how you choose to set it up. Let's take a look at the MPAC assessed values on each parcel, and if I flip through these too quickly, don't forget, this is a video, you can pause anytime. Parcel 1 is assessed at $1.475 million. Parcel 2 is $332,000. Parcel 3 to the north is assessed at $329,000. Parcel 4, which is not yet assessed, would probably add about $20,000 to $30,000 in value if added to Parcel 3. You have an 80-foot lakefront lot. Then you have Parcels 5 and 6 in the back, which are also not assessed, but give you that necessary space you need to create the private driveways and access to these lots. And finally, you have Parcel 7 assessed at $80,000, which could be a hobby farm. Here's a summary of the parcels, including the acreage and the MPAC assessed value. Now, MPAC assesses properties in this general area based on comparable market sales. So something else similar to that is sold. This is about how much these properties would be worth. And when you look at the assessed value, you should consider how high that is relative to the price, because generally speaking, I'm making a general statement in terms of averages, most lakefront properties in this area north of Grand Bend sell either at or 10 to 15% above assessment. This property, with all of its parcels included, is being priced way below assessment. I flipped over to a new slide that provides some different options in terms of how this perceived value from MPAC could be realized. I'm guessing that some of you are likely wondering why I would draw attention to the fact that collectively these properties are assessed at such a high value, as this does mean higher taxes. But if you choose the option at the bottom of the screen and just buy it all for yourself and let the properties merge, you would have a very strong argument with MPAC that your overall assessed value should be lower. However, if you choose one of the other two scenarios, you can see that these numbers from MPAC make sense. As I mentioned in the virtual tour, this owner is motivated to sell to avoid further currency losses against the US dollar. Otherwise, he would have eventually looked into these scenarios for himself or merged the properties and obtained a more suitable assessed value from MPAC. As realtors love to say, let his loss be your gain, and I cannot think of another listing where this statement has been more accurate. Pause the video now and take a couple minutes to review these numbers. Thanks. As I wrap up this presentation and provide a bit more detail on my revenue models, let's take a look around this amazing property in the background one more time. Now, with the first scenario involving the buyer selling off the additional lakefront properties, I have provided what I believe to be the most conservative potential outcome. If you do things right, you could likely get the cost of the main parcel with the home substantially lower than that. I was also very conservative with the second scenario, as a keen property manager could likely increase that income and push the cap rate way past 10%. With this model, it's at 4.5%, and that's only including 2 months of rental plus holidays. As we flip through the rest of these pictures, it's really hard to deny that this is a good deal. The value in already having these lakefront lots severed and properly zoned is huge. It's almost like the owner is just throwing the house in for free. Give Brian Coombs a call today for a private showing. You really got to see this place. We'll see you at the beach.